Well, hello YouTube. Welcome back to Retired for Life. So, got a little bit of work to do today. It's a nice sunny day right now, kind of cool, and everything is frozen. So, it's time to change the oil on the Kubota. And I got some weights for Sarah to help her with her physio, which is coming really well. So we'll get these inside and then have a look at the condition the driveway is in. So that slushy business that we had really did make a mess. And now we've got some sun. We had a little more snow come down. But they are talking about a heavy snowstorm tonight and tomorrow. So my concern is because of all the slush and just having to drive around, I've got all of these big pieces sticking up in the air, especially farther down the driveway. So I've got to warm the tractor up anyway to do the oil change. So what I think I'm going to do is come out here with the front end loader shovel and try to knock some of these tops down. As my concern with this is that I'm going to pick up some big hunks of ice, pull it into the snowblower, and pop a shear pin, which I really don't want to do. All right, let's get our filter into the shop and have a look at our step in here. All right, there's our step, our glue up. I put a couple of extra big heavy pipe clamps on it while it was drying. So we'll get our clamps off and get them put away. Okay. So I've got a little high spot here on this added piece. So that's fine. And as you can see, I've got lots of thickness. So what I'm going to do is run it through the planer to take that high spot down so that's all nice and flat. There isn't going to be anything that feels weird on the feet. But this is going to have to wait again because I need to get things ready for this storm that's supposed to be coming in. We'll see what's going to happen. So we'll get things moved out of the way in here to make room for the tractor, and we'll get the tractor running and start doing the scrape down out there. And hopefully that shouldn't take too long. All right, well, things look much better out here now. I'm pleased with this. So what I did was I left my bucket tipped up at an angle like you see it right now. Not quite as steep as that, but tipped up, and then left it to float. So I drove back and forth along the driveway with this thing floating, and it has scraped pretty much all of the high spots down. So that worked really nicely. I'm pleased with how that looks now. I don't think at this point I'm going to have issues with chunks of ice going into the snowblower and snapping a shear pin. At least, hopefully not. But tractor's all nice and warmed up, so we're going to back it into the shop, do that oil change nice and quick. And the other thing I'm going to do is adjust the shoes on the snowblower. Now that I have such a nice icy base, I can pick those shoes up to get the snowblower down closer, to skim it off a little better. Well, folks, there we are. We're in good shape now, ready for the snow. If we do get a storm, we're pretty much set. Tractor's got fresh oil in it, all the other fluid levels checked. And I just got a call from Art for a little part he's looking to have made. So I'm going to run down there and see what it is he's after. And then we'll see what happens overnight and see if we do get another dump of snow. All right, we'll see you in the morning. Well, folks, let me show you why I was spending as much time as I did yesterday scraping things down and getting ready for today. Yeah. Oh boy. And part of the problem is it's pretty mild. It's just barely below freezing. So this stuff is going to be heavy. It's going to be fun. Oh boy. Yeah, this is going to be a real challenge for the little Kubota. Holy mackerel. I think the plow has been by once on the opposite side of the road. Let's see if we can get our way into the shop. Surprisingly enough, there's still hydro here. I've got my generator sitting ready to go. I think this is going to be a really wet job. So I am going to take the microphone and everything off of the GoPro camera here. We'll see how the sound ends up working out. As if I leave it on, the camera is not as waterproof as it should be. And as you can see, I think we're going to want to protect the camera. All right. Okay, folks, we're going to see how we make out here. The sound is not going to be great because I've taken the microphone and everything off in order to waterproof the camera as much as I can. But we're going to get out there, get the tractor running and warmed up, and then get to work. There's a lot of weight on top of these domes. Yeah. So this is going to be a full day's work, I would think. I've got to get the 2 storage domes cleared of snow and the lumber tent up there, the lumber drying tent up there, and hopefully move this snow. All right, we'll get the tractor going and we'll see what happens. Well, I keep talking about how good this little tractor is, so let's see how we do. doing their snow clearing. So I'm going to finish up the end of the driveway and then get to work on the rest of it. Quite pleased with how this little machine went through here. Alright, let's get back to work. Well, folks, that little tractor is just amazing. All of 23 horsepower. And look at the stuff it just cleared. I've got a little more work left to do yet, including cleaning off the top of the lumber storage tent up there and the two storage domes back here. But the bulk of the tractor work is done. Got to pull the Jeep out from there and get it out. So just a lot of hand shoveling left to do. But anyway, looks good. The little Kubota BX23S did the job. It's amazing. And it climbed this hill, pushing all of that snow, well, with the snowblower, and made it up. No chains. And we're on a base of ice. My feeling about that is there is a balancing point with weight and power. Now the big 100 horsepower tractor would have had a lot of trouble trying to push that snow out of the way without chains. It wouldn't have been able to do it. It just would have spun. But with the horsepower and the weight of the subcompact tractor, it seemed to be at that magic point where it can do incredible things without having chains. Anyway, folks, I think that will be it for today's video. I will be back out here and continue cleaning up, and then we will get back into the shop and get back to work in there. All right. So thanks very much for watching, folks. Remember to stay safe out there. Be good to each other. And we'll see you out on the trails the next time.